another Wednesday WOD coming at you. A lot of wall balls, a lot of heavy barbells. Before I get into the rep scheme, I want you to know we did, as a class, we warmed up to a very heavy set of deadlifts, knowing that we've got heavy deadlifts at the end of this workout here. So it's very important that you never approach a workout like this, or really any workout, where you're going to be surprised with any kind of weight. You need to make sure that you're working well within your means. Here, you'll notice that we work up to, for guys, the deadlift is 275 pounds. You're going to be very tired at that point, so you need to be able to lift well above that with really good form to be able to do that in this type of a workout. Now, how does this workout go? We've got 5-minute intervals. So we're working for 5 minutes, resting for 5, working for 5, resting for 5, and then working for 5. Each round, we start with a set of wall balls, and then once we're done with those wall balls, we're going to do as many reps of deadlifts and burpees as possible. So in that first round, in that first interval, we've got 50 wall balls. Once we're done with those wall balls, then we're going to move to 12 deadlifts. The recommended weight, if you can do it, perfect form, is 185 for the guys and 135 for the women. So 12 deadlifts and then 12 lateral burpees, hopping back and forth over the bar, back and forth between the deadlifts and burpees until the 5-minute mark. Then we are going to rest, and then we've got our second interval. Notice that we've got fewer wall balls, so we're only doing 35 here, and then we're going to do 9 deadlifts and 9 burpees, but now we're adding some weight to that barbell. So it's 225 and 155. Again, this should be something, if you're not sure how we should be approaching this barbell, you see that I do all 9 of my deadlifts without letting go of the bar. So I set the plates down on the floor and go right back up. There's no pause or anything like that. I maintain tension throughout my body. I keep good form. So it should be something that you don't hesitate to do multiple reps before you even need to let go of the bar. And there's never that moment where I get finished with some burpees and I think to myself, I don't know if I'll be able to pick up this bar. There's no question I am strong enough and I do have good form. I am going to be able to pick up that bar at 225 or women at 155. Now that last round, we've only got 20 wall balls, so we should be pretty tired here. So even though we're doing 50 and 35 in the first 2 rounds, that set of 20 is still going to be difficult because your legs are going to be toast. You're breathing heavy. Now we've got 6 deadlifts and 6 burpees, 275 pounds for the men, 185 pounds for the women. This should be something that when you're warming up your deadlift, you meet or preferably exceed this. So guys, if you aren't lifting somewhere between 275 and say 315, 335 even, for a set of 5 unbroken, meaning you don't let go of the bar and you don't lose tension in your back and your lats and your hamstrings and glutes, if you can't do that 5 times with perfect form, we do not need to be touching a 275-pound barbell. Ladies, same kind of thing. If you're not hitting, say, 185 to maybe 215, 225 for your set of 5, again, touch and go style, as we say in CrossFit, you do not need to be approaching this heavy of a barbell in this kind of a workout where you're going to be tired, your muscles are going to be fatigued. So again, 20 wall balls for that last round, 6 deadlifts and 6 lateral burpees. So I've kind of skipped over the wall balls so far. I really wanted to hammer home the point that you need to be strong enough to do these barbells. Wall balls. This was an interesting challenge. Normally wall balls are thrown in there where we're going to go through a full round of, say, wall balls and then 2 or 3 other exercises, and then we're going back to the wall balls. This, we're only doing it once per round. So it was a great challenge for a lot of members to say, hey, I've never done 50 wall balls without letting the ball drop and me catching my breath. So we had a lot of people, myself included, I had never done 50 wall balls before. You see, I do them all without letting the ball drop down to the floor. We had a lot of people go for it. Some got, all the way through it. Some got low into the 40s, and then they took a little while to catch their breath before they finished them up. But that was a great challenge on top of the heavier barbells. Same thing with the 35 and the 20. It was nice to see that even though I'm really tired, let's go for another big set. A lot of us sometimes will see a workout that has 40 or 50 wall balls or something like that, and we'll break them up into, say, a 20, and a 10, or maybe 25 and 25, or 15 at a time or something like that. This was a good chance to really challenge yourself with the wall ball, knowing that you're not going to go back to it. Then, of course, like I mentioned earlier with that barbell, you're going to be breathing heavy. It's an opportunity for you to kind of test your strength or also work on your deadlifts while your heart rate is high. You know, your legs are already a little bit tired, but just maintaining good form, straight back, natural curve in that spine, squeezing your lats, protecting that back while also really hammering the glutes and hamstrings. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm gonna let it play through. Catch you in the next Wednesday WOD.
Into the cave like top is the rain. tight, control.